Welcome to Holy Week. Today's Palm Sunday, the day in which we remember Jesus entering into Jerusalem for the final time. Like every other faithful Jew, he'd been there many times throughout his life, coming to the temple, especially during this week as we remember him coming to the temple for the Passover, to offer sacrifice to God. Well, this week would be different than any other Passover that he's ever celebrated. This week, he's coming to become the Passover. He will bring about the events that will bring about our salvation, our reconciliation with the Father, reordering our disorder, allowing us to re-enter into that eternal exchange of love with the Father. This week, he goes into Jerusalem, and he's not leaving until it's finished. One of the cool things about our experience of the Holy Week is that we see how Jesus sees. Unlike his first apostles, unlike his disciples, they didn't know the end of the story. For whatever reason, their eyes were kept from understanding all that he told them. Well, we get to experience that as he does. And that's exactly what we're going to do each day this week. I'm going to be walking through every day of Holy Week, trying to enter into the mind of Jesus, what he was thinking, how he's thinking through his game plan of the week, and especially entering into his heart, walking with him, being with him, accompanying him as faithful disciples. One of the ways that we can do that today on this Palm Sunday is to remember what happened. There's something that happened today on Palm Sunday that foreshadows what's going to happen at the end of the week. I wonder what was going on in Jesus' mind and in his heart. We hear that he comes from the Mount of Olives, which is just east of Jerusalem. You know, it's neat that in the Jewish scriptures, all the Jews would have known that the Messiah was supposed to come from the east. That Jesus comes from the Mount of Olives, from this town called Bethany, and he enters through the Kidron Valley and comes through the east gate of Jerusalem. Jesus announcing that he is fulfilling the prophecies of becoming the Messiah. All the while, people are yelling out, as we hear in the scriptures, as they wave palm branches, they're yelling out and singing, Hosanna. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Well, we should know that song because it's something that we sing in every Catholic Mass. We announce Jesus as Messiah, as Hosanna, the one who comes to save us. Well, that's also maybe recognizable because it's Psalm 118, which is part of a larger group of psalms called the Hallel Psalms, Psalm 113 to 118, that the Jews would always sing at all of their greatest feast days. So it makes sense that they were singing it there. It also makes sense that they were singing it after the Passover meal. You remember in Scripture when we hear that after the Passover meal, Jesus goes out to the Garden of Gethsemane with his apostles. And when he does so, it says they're singing songs. What were they singing? The Hallel Psalms. Hallel meaning psalms of praise. If you go back and read those psalms today and throughout this week, you will know the praise that Jesus was giving to his Father in the midst of these festivities. Here's a challenge for you. Here's something that you can do if you want to enter into the mind and the heart of Jesus today. I want you to read Psalm 118 in light of what we celebrate today as Palm Sunday. Imagine the jubilation of the people of Israel, proclaiming Jesus as king and wanting to be part of his kingdom. And read that in light of the psalm today. Read Psalm 118. And then on the flip side, I want you to remember what's going to happen because we're foreseeing already Thursday and Friday. Remember Jesus' sorrow. Remember him leaving the Passover meal and the trust through Psalm 118 that he's putting in the Father. Read Psalm 118 in light of Thursday night, of Jesus knowing of his pending arrest, of the passion that he will undergo on Friday. Let's get into the Psalms. Let's walk with Jesus. Let's get into his mind. Let's get into his heart and walk with his Sacred Heart this week. I challenge you to walk with me, to walk with Jesus, to be prepared to enter into this holy week. Jesus is the one that brings about our holiness, but we must be united to him. I'm staying in the game this week. I'm asking you to come with me.